Okay, so check this out. Today, we're basically going to be digital detectives. We've got this tiny little fragment of a story from the internet, just a few words, a title, and some tags. And our job? Figure out what's really going on.
So, to kick things off, I want you to hear our first piece of evidence totally on its own. Just imagine you're scrolling and this is all you hear, with no context at all.
You hear that? Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can just feel the panic in that voice, can't you? It sounds like genuine shock, followed by this really quick, repeated apology. We've got no visuals, no faces, just these words kind of hanging there in the digital ether.
Which brings us to the big question. What on earth just happened here? Did somebody just shatter a family heirloom, back their car into something, spill a huge secret? I mean, right now, it could be absolutely anything. And that is our mystery. Okay, to solve this thing, we obviously need more to go on. We have to look at the data that's wrapped around this little audio clip. It's time to open up the case file and start looking for some real clues.
And boom, here is our very first clue. The title of the video itself. I'm so sorry. But then look what follows. A flushed, embarrassed emoji and a crying, laughing emoji. Okay, now things are starting to get a little weird.
So you see what's happening? On one side, you have the text, I'm so sorry, which totally lines up with that panicked voice we just heard. But on the other side, you've got these emojis that are sending a completely different signal. They're telling us, yeah, this is embarrassing, but it's also funny. It's not a real crisis. It's something we're supposed to laugh at. So we're getting mixed signals here. To really understand what's going on, we need to dig even deeper. We have to look at this thing's genetic code, you know? It's digital DNA. And I am, of course, talking about the hashtags. Hashtags tell us everything about what a piece of content is trying to be. And look at these tags. We've got hashtag couples, okay? Hashtag couples, all right? And then, there it is, our smoking gun, hashtag couple comedy. The first two tell us who this is about. But that last one, that hashtag tells us the entire game. And what is couple comedy? I mean, we don't even need to look it up. The name says it all, right? It is comedy, specifically about couples. This one little tag just completely reframes the whole situation. The panic we heard probably wasn't from some real-life disaster. It was part of a performance. It's a skit, maybe a prank. It's a joke. All right, let's lay out all our evidence on the table. We have the panicked voice, we have the title that's kind of pulling in two different directions, and we have that super revealing genre tag. Now, let's put all these pieces together and see what kind of story they tell. So let's just walk through it. Number one, we started with this raw emotion, right? This really intense, believable apology. Number two, the title and the emojis gave us the context, telling us to look at this intense moment through a filter of humor and embarrassment. And finally, number three, the genre tag just seals the deal. It tells us this whole thing was designed to be comedy. So after all that digging, here's the hypothesis we've come up with. This is not a candid clip of something going terribly wrong. All the evidence points to this being a staged, planned, and probably edited piece of content. It was made by a couple with one goal in mind, comedy. That panic was acted in, and the apology, well, that was the punchline. So, case closed, right? We figured it out. But here's the thing. What's really fascinating here isn't just solving this one little internet mystery. It's what the whole process tells us about all the little digital fragments we see and scroll through every single day. But hang on, before we pat ourselves on the back, let's just throw one last twist in here. What if we're wrong? I mean, our entire conclusion is built on just a few bits of information that were given to us. The creator chose the title, the creator chose the tags. Our whole theory is based only on the evidence we were allowed to see. And that leaves us with a much bigger and honestly, a much more important question. For any piece of content you see online, how much of the full story are we actually missing? Every single video, every tweet, every picture is just a tiny piece of a much bigger puzzle. And realizing that might be the most important clue we've found all day.